Okay.
When asked what is the difference between our program here and the biodynamic programs, one has to look at the history of craniosacral. Sutherland started in a very biomechanical way of doing his techniques. He developed his techniques in a mechanical way. And then 40 years later, 40 years of practice, 40 years of experience, his techniques became more and more and more pure intention. Just holding and thinking about it was already enough to do the techniques. 40 years it took him. Now, the way that schools teach, you have the Upledger Institute, it's pure biomechanical way of doing craniosacral. You have the biodynamic schools, which take the last part of craniosacral, of Sutherland's experience, the intention. So they're two extremes. Both teach the same techniques. What we do here is we combine those two extremes in a middle way. We go from starting with the biomechanical, understanding the techniques, feeling the motions who are possible, and then during our education we go and bring our students from those mechanical ways of doing it to pure intention, so we combine both things. So the mechanical way, Upledger, the dynamic, biodynamic way, so the biodynamic people, we combine them both so students get a feel of both ways, and the more their intention develops, it's a development, the more they automatically get into that intentional way of doing craniosacral, and if need be, they can use the mechanical way, which sometimes is needed. Now, that's the techniques. We all teach the same techniques. There is, however, a difference, and this is a big one. We teach our students also to talk to the clients while the client is in that deep craniosacral space. Sometimes they need to become aware of the biology of their system. They need to become aware where that biology, where that system is stuck. And you can talk about it, like I'm talking to you right now, or you can talk with the client when they're in that deep physical space, when their mind is silent and they're in their body, so they're in direct contact with their body systems. This is something biodynamics doesn't touch at all. So we add that, and that's 4 or 5 classes where students learn to do this. This is so incredibly valuable to know how to talk directly with cells, with organs, and we start, and this is, I think, the biggest difference. We start this with talking to the heart, talking to its heart protector. And this is something everybody in the world should experience, because their heart has stuff to say that people forgot, that people sometimes don't want to hear. So talking directly to the heart is the beginning of the part of our program, and this is the second leg. We stand on both legs. This is the second part. Yeah, talking to the body, talking to the heart, that's where it starts. You cannot become, in my view, a therapist, a craniosacral therapist, if you didn't have the heart opening up and talking to you, talking to the client, talking to the world. So there is a difference.